Hi everyone, I think I'm live. uh, I promise this time I won't hang up. I'll give everybody a few minutes um, to hop on. Oh, I'm so excited to do this. This is the first time I'm doing this for a group. So, yeah, this is going to be cool. So it's a bit of a different experience than offering it one to one. And when I say one to one, I do QHHT, which is quantum healing hypnosis therapy. It's done by actually the founding mother was Dolores Cannon, so you can do a search on her. She has tons of videos out on YouTube. Fountain of knowledge. She's written lots and lots of awesome books. Some that I have PDFs of, and I might like to share those later with anyone who is interested. The other one that you might like to follow if you want to learn a little bit more about QHHT and quantum healing is Alba Weinman. And you can also find her on YouTube, and she posts her sessions on YouTube. So they're pretty long. They're usually like between an hour to 2 hours, averaging about an hour and a half. But when I first found Alba Weinman, I was just amazed at all the information that was coming through. Um, so yeah, so if you need a little bit information about what I do, that's what I do. Now, so I offer two different past life regression services. So one is QHHT. So QHHT has to be done one to one in person. So I offer that in my home in London, Ontario. Um, However, I also offer, it's a similar kind of service, but we won't call it QHHT. We'll call it quantum healing. So that is basically a similar kind of thing, but we do it online, usually via Zoom. I use Zoom because it's able to record. I have heard about some of the hacking issues and stuff, so I don't really know anything about that. Right now, I don't really have any other options. But if you guys have some other ideas to use something other than Zoom, I'm all ears. Anyway, so there is a link up on this post up above. Actually, I think it's like the first thing that you see. And that link is an invitation for those of you who are interested of joining me after the regression, because I would absolutely love to hear what you got out of the session. Now, on a one-to-one, we'd be able to, I'd be able to kind of hone in the questions that I asked in regards to specific something specific to the client. Uh, but in this situation, we have a lot of different people um, going, traveling back in time and space, and everybody has different needs, and different questions would need to be asked. So it's basically what we're going to be doing today is just going back to one lifetime, going to a moment in that lifetime that's kind of relevant. So your higher self has got to be really, really good at giving you kind of like a snapshot of what it is that you need to know so that you can move forward in the life that you're living now. Yeah, so basically, I'm going to be using basically like hypnosis, right? So but it's not going to be like where you're going to be like if I tell you to quack like a duck, that you're going to start walking around quacking like a duck. It's not like that at all. This is more like I get you to a very, very relaxed state. And so that's the state that you're in just before you go to sleep at night, right? Like you close your eyes sometimes. Some people are visual, some people are more like feeling. But for me, I close my eyes at night and then I start seeing pictures, right? That's the theta state of consciousness just before you enter the dream state. And they say the dream state is where you get to travel to different lifetimes, to different places, to different galaxies, to different experiences. Yeah, they say that we're very busy in our dream state. And so with what I do, I take you to that kind of state where you're just kind of so relaxed and you're kind of in that doorway of entering that state. But before you go over, it's like I've got this rope and I'm holding on to you. And I'm um, because because you're kind of in that doorway, I am able to ask you questions and maybe direct you where to go. Sometimes different things happen during a regression. We reach, this is where like we reach our higher self. So like the part of us that knows everything about us, all the lifetimes we've lived, all the experiences we've had, all the lessons we learned, and all the lessons that we still need to learn. So what I do is kind of like take you to that doorway of that place where you can get all these answers um, by reaching your higher self. But while we reach your higher self, you know, some other things may happen too. Like for example, sometimes in a session, especially like the one-to-one session, which I also do on Zoom. I think I forgot to mention. So I do the QHHT at home, and then I also do the quantum healing via Zoom. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I did mention it. Anyway, um, okay, so basically that's what I do. So this experience, what I would like you to do is just, to get in a comfortable room and get in a comfortable position. Generally, laying down would probably be the best. Maybe put a blanket over yourself. Your bed would be a great place. If you have headphones, put on some headphones. If you don't want headphones, but you have some light, very light, relaxing music in the background, you can do that. If you like essential oils, then put your diffuser on. Anything that is going to make this experience nice and calm for you. So I'm still not seeing any comments. So I'm just, I didn't last time either. So I'm just going to keep going, keep rolling with it, and hope that people are tuning in and are watching. Okay, so I wanted to get some other things out of the way as well. So basically, this is a free session, and right now, well, at least until the summer, everything that I do is going to be free. Mind you, the quantum healing sessions are pretty much all booked up until about September, and then later I'll be opening up some other slots. But for right now, it's all booked. I do have slots open for the 1 hour healing touch sessions. Um, and those are all free. It's all free for right now. But I would like to mention though that uh, I do accept free will donations, and I accept them actually in two ways. One could be monetary, where you can send a donation through PayPal to Maggie at quantumhealing.com. But if you can't do that, which I get, money problems, yeah, I get all that. There's another way that I would love for you to donate, and that is basically if you went to my website at quantumhealingwithmaggie.com, and in the menu, there's an option for testimonials. So if you would like to go in there and give me a testimonial and talking about this group regression, I would be super, super grateful. Also, my Facebook page, which I think I added in the little blurb of this live. Um, if you want to go there and go to the section where you can give reviews, if you want to give me a review, that would be really, really awesome. So if you guys resonate with any of that after the session, if you've enjoyed it, if it did something cool for you, if whether it was, for learning or growing or just for having the experience, um, Awesome. Okay, so I'm still not seeing any comments. What? I am still not seeing any comments. Can someone do me a favor? And can someone just send me a message on Facebook just to let me know um that you guys are seeing it? Just say, "Hi, I'm from the live." Just send me a message and let me know because it's just so weird not seeing anybody here. I feel like I'm talking to myself again. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to kind of tell you guys about is something that I am planning on doing for the group maybe next week or something. It's called a mind clearing technique, and it's through it's healing touch. And basically, what it does is it balances your energy flow in the brain, and it just promotes relaxation and peacefulness. Right now, people are so stressed out and scared, and oh my goodness, there's so many things going on in our world. And sometimes we just want to quiet the mind. Sometimes we just want to go to sleep without, tossing and turning and letting our mind just kind of, overplay. So there's a really, really cool technique that you can do. It comes from Dr. Penny Burdick, and she's a medical doctor. She's also a healing touch practitioner. So it's her technique, and I am going to do a live one of these days soon, hopefully next week, and show you these steps that you can do yourself to help yourself calm and to clear your mind and just to kind of relax you and to help you release, anything that's bothering you or holding you down. Um, so yeah, I wanted to let you know about that. So stay tuned for that. Um, Also, I just wanted to talk a little bit more. I'm still not seeing anyone. Oh my goodness. Like, is anybody seeing this? Hmm. Okay, well, I'm just gonna roll with it, you guys, even though I'm not seeing anybody say anything. All right. So you guys, well, some of you who have seen me before know that my work is healing and basically aligning the chakras, because if we have healthy chakras, which are our energy centers, if these are all healthy and are spinning properly, then it's really wonderful for our body because our chakras are connected to organs of our body. So, if we take time, even once a day, 3 times a day would be ideal, but even once a day, just to kind of stop for a moment and just to center and to ground and just to visually see our chakras aligned and spinning and with bright, beautiful colors. So, with centering, so centering it means to be fully present, connected within, fully present in this moment, where you're kind of open to divine guidance. Right? So the goal of centering is basically to clear your ego in order so that you can connect more deeply with your higher self. So, and what we're going to be doing today is a lot of that connecting to our higher self. Okay, so that's centering. So just kind of, when you center, you just focus on your breath and just become aware of your breath and the moment. When you ground, so grounding is a state of feeling that you're connected to Gaia, to Mother Earth, and that you feel that you're within your physical body and that your body is connecting to Mother Earth and to the present moment. And this facilitates the ability to focus on healing and things that you need to do within this journey so that you can get unstuck and continue to move forward in your journey. So that's grounding. Like for me, the best way I could suggest to ground would be like, I close my eyes and I always center. So I hold my hand like that, like I'm going down my spine. And, as I'm going down, my crown, my brow, my throat, my heart, my solar plexus, sacral root. So, but I do it kind of quickly, and then it's like, okay, I'm focused, I'm in the moment, I'm centered. And then I bring the focus to my feet and picture seeing roots coming out of my feet, and I can see them going really, really quickly down into the earth, down, growing down, and then connecting to the Gaia energy. And then I picture the energy coming up through my feet, through my root, and all the way like up into my heart. And then when I think about, so that's basically grounding. That's grounding. I want to stop right there, because then I do, I bring in the healing golden energy through my crown. But um, right now we're just talking about grounding. So this kind of practice, it doesn't have to take like a long time. And the more you do it, um, the easier it'll be, and the quicker you can do it. Right. So, I feel like this is really, really important. Right now we're in quarantine, so it's not that busy, but in the normal world, we have a lot of different uh, stimulation all around us, with our computers and advertising and mainstream yelling at us and telling us what to think and what to do all the time. It's a lot. It's really a lot of stimulation, a lot for us to process. So just to kind of connect to ourselves and to Gaia, and just take that moment of quiet, um, is really very healing. And especially right now during these crazy times of, this coronavirus and quarantine and isolation and all this fear. Um, so yeah, I'm still not seeing anyone at all, which is kind of weird. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to check through my phone. So excuse me for a minute. Oh, I'm going to check through my phone to see if maybe I can see the group through a different perspective and see if you guys are actually seeing me or not. Okay, I see there's 11 comments. Wow, it's so strange. It's so strange that I don't see the comments on live, but I can see them on my phone. Okay, awesome. I'm glad. Hi, Sid. Hi, Annie. So I can see that there's 4 watching. Awesome. Okay, great. That makes me feel better. I know I'm not just talking to my computer. Awesome. All right. So I can't really see you guys scrolling. I can't seem to scroll, but anyway, okay. So for anyone, maybe I turn the comments off. How do you turn the comments on? But you guys are still seeing the comments, right? It's just I have no idea, you guys. Let me see. Oh, please bear with me. I'm so sorry. But then again, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'll just follow the comments right now through my phone. So we're good. We're good. Okay, so remember I was talking about your chakras kind of not being aligned and not working properly. So um, when our chakras aren't working properly, I'll get to the regression, I promise. There's just a few things that I really wanted to say, because this, um, you know, having a healthy spiritual self really, um, healing starts with yourself. We all have the power to heal ourselves, whether it's trauma or guilt or anger or pain. We have the power to heal ourselves, and we have to remind ourselves, because we've forgotten. We have absolutely forgotten. I'm not a healer. I just have access to some healing modalities that basically allow you to look within and to find your own power to heal yourself. We all have this power. You know, it's all up in the mind, in the thoughts. It's about law of attraction. So, you know, hopefully you guys know about the law of attraction. Um, you bring in what you put out. So if you have positive thoughts in your mind and in your heart, and if you're doing things from your heart and, you know, with the best intention for the best outcome for everybody involved, um, you know, that that's gonna that's basically your salvation. So if you can get to that point, awesome. And if you're not quite there yet, don't worry, you will be. Just have that mentality and that brain set that, yeah, this is where I want to go. I want to just release all this pain and all this stuff that doesn't serve me so I could make room for all the good stuff. And that's basically what I do with energy healing and with past life regressions. Um, what I do one to one, like with the past life regressions, is, you know, we get to connect to your higher self. We get to actually talk to your higher self and just totally release the ego. And we get to ask your higher self 30 questions. Like, for example, you know, who am I really? Where do I come from? You know, how many lives have I lived? How many guides do I have? Will my guides ever introduce themselves to me? What's my gift? What's my purpose? What's my role in this life? Why did I come here? Did I volunteer to come here? All these kinds of questions that, you know, you felt like probably would never be answered. You can ask during one of these sessions. Um, you know, a lot of time during sessions, I see healing happening. Like, for example, you know, we've done a session where some abuse has come up, and you know, and that was being held in the body. And when this kind of came up, we were able to heal it because the abuse that came in was from mom. And, you know, it wasn't mom's fault. Mom was a young mom and didn't have a very supportive family. And so forgiveness was able to happen. And when we're able to forgive ourselves or forgive those who have hurt us, that's like, it's like bricks being just, you know, bricks coming off our bodies. It's so powerful. So with these sessions, you know, we never know what the higher self has in store. There might be some physical healing going on. Dolores Cannon talks about that. There might be spiritual or emotional healing going on. There might be, you know, unhealthy thought patterns that may be stopping people from moving forward. So that may happen in a regression session. So, you know, some really amazing stuff. I really urge you to check out Dolores Cannon and Alba Weinman. Fountain of Knowledge and Information, both really, really wonderful ladies. Now, Dolores Cannon has passed away in 2015, but her work is all over the internet, all over YouTube. Um, so yeah, look them up. I'm sure you're gonna love them. If you guys are watching me and if you're resonating with this and think this it's kind of cool, yeah, it's very, very cool. It's very, very powerful. All these cool tools are coming out now to help us, you know, just to help us release and to, you know, bring in all the good stuff into our life, to bring in happiness and health and joy and abundance and all the things that we know we deserve. But man, you know, it's a tough gig on this 3D planet, right? Like, what did we sign up for? But we did sign up for it. We're here to do a mission. We have an important role. Don't fear it, embrace it. It's all good. It's, you know, we're in very, very exciting times. Just be happy and be joyful and be grateful that you're here at this time and that you're able to experience all this cool stuff that's going on. Okay, so like I said, after the session, I invite you to meet with me on Zoom, and we'll chat about what happened and how the situation, how the situation, how this experience is going to work out for you, what you felt. When you go into it, just, know that you're most likely going to remember. It's just going to be a very deep kind of state of relaxation where you're going to be open to whatever the higher self shows you. So just be open to that and just embrace that into your heart. And um hi Tao from Hong Kong. Wow, isn't what time is it in Hong Kong right now? Oh my goodness, I think it's kind of like our day is your night, isn't it? Okay, so are you guys ready? Okay, so find yourself, a comfortable space. Your bedroom would be ideal if you can lay down in your bed. You can sit up, but you might kind of end up flopping over. So I would suggest just to kind of lay down. Now, if you want to have a little bit of light music on in the background, very light, so you can still hear, that's okay. If you want to maybe put on some headphones and dim the lights, that's okay too. 1:30 a.m. Wow. Oh my goodness, that's that's I don't think I'd be able to stay up until 1:30, to be totally honest with you. My bedtime is 11 tops. All right. So it's still so strange that I can see you guys on oh, it's in the evening there, Annie. Okay, it's about 1:30 here in Ontario, Canada. Okay. So for some of you, I guess it'll be kind of nice because maybe after this you might like to go to bed, or you might like to join us on Zoom, whatever. Doesn't matter. Just know that the Zoom will be recorded and we're going to post it in this group afterwards. So, and with Zoom, I believe you have the option to just for your voice or for your voice and the camera. So whatever you prefer, whatever you want to, whatever you're comfortable with. Okay, so are you guys ready? Okay, I'll stop talking now. All right, so go ahead and just lay down and get comfortable. Make sure you turn off your cell phones or like any other kind of, if you've got your anything else on, any apps on in the background, just turn those off, like any notifications, because that's a little bit distracting when we're doing this kind of a session. Um, so yeah, just make sure everything is turned off. Are you guys comfortable? Awesome. Okay, thanks, Jeffrey. Okay, so we're just going to center together. We're going to focus on the breath. Okay. And as we are brought together now, in this moment, I want you to focus on your breath. And as you take your next breath, imagine filling your lungs with golden energy, full of warmth, safety, and healing. Breathe in the abundance and love that you deserve. It's all yours. As much as you want. Take as much as you want. Breathe it deeply into your lungs. This is the Christ energy, which comes from the Creator. It is part of you. It is part of your consciousness. It is part of the universe. We are all connected. And as you blow out and empty your lungs of air, visualize all the negativity as it leaves your body, all the heaviness of the day, the week, the month, the year, the stress, all the fear, the pain, the rejection, the discomfort. Imagine all these things that no longer serve you, all these things that you no longer need. Imagine it flowing right out of your body, out of your mind. Let it flow right out. Flow right out. You don't need it. You don't need it. And as you take your next breath, notice as the energy begins to expand from your lungs. The golden healing energy is now spreading into your arms, your elbows, your hands, your fingers, and your fingertips. Notice as the energy moves up your neck and into your head. Maybe your cheeks are beginning to get warm. And as the energy moves up to your crown chakra, you can feel your third eye open and fill up with golden energy of healing. Now as you breathe out everything that no longer serves you. Collect any remaining negative feelings and experiences, any fears, disappointments, regrets, and let them flow right out with your next breath. And as you continue to breathe, notice how with each breath, the energy travels down in your body, down your torso, into your hips, your legs, your knees, your feet, your toes. Your entire body is feeling very relaxed. You are safe. You are loved. And you are open to information and healing. Now, in this very relaxed state, I want you to see a red apple. You can see the red apple using several of your senses. Notice the vibrant red color of the apple. You can touch it, you know. And notice how it feels in your hands. Does it feel cool and smooth to the touch? You can take a bite of the apple if you want. Go ahead. Take a bite. How does it taste? Is it juicy and sweet? Notice this beautiful experience where you can bring in your senses to enjoy the look, feel, and taste of an apple. Now, I want you to follow me to my favorite place. It's a very beautiful and magical place. It's a forest. Be there on 3, 2, 1. Notice all the trees around you. Look up and see a blue sky behind the tops of the trees. Notice the leaves and how they sway lightly in the gentle breeze. Do you hear the sounds of birds? Feel the warmth of the sun caressing your face. Take a deep breath in, noticing how the breath affects your body, which is now perfectly relaxed. Now, I want you to bring focus to your body and surround your body in a pyramid of white light, so it completely encloses your body, so that every inch of your body is submerged in the pyramid of white light. The white light is a very powerful force. It will keep you safe on your journey. Nothing can harm you mentally, physically, or spiritually. You are protected. You are loved. You are safe. You know it. You feel it. Now I would like you to bring your awareness back to yourself, because you are standing in a beautiful, magical forest. Go ahead and look around you. As you look out, you notice something in the distance. There's a clearing. And as you keep looking, you notice something that looks like a doorway. So move a little bit closer. And as you move closer, you realize it's not just a doorway, it's an elevator. Go ahead and move closer to that elevator until you see the doors open to invite you in. This is a very special elevator. It was sent here just for you, from your higher self. This is a gift. You know that this is safe because the higher self wants only the best for you. Your higher self wants to give you information today, information that will help you in this life that you are living now. So go ahead and step inside the elevator now and notice a white recliner. And on that recliner, you notice a white, soft, warm, fuzzy blanket. It's all ready for you to snuggle into. Go ahead and sit in the recliner and snuggle into the blanket. And prepare to move through time and space to experience a life that you have lived before. A life that may offer you important insight into the life that you're currently living. The elevator is now moving, and this elevator is very special because it could move up and down, sideways, diagonally. It could move wherever it wants, where there's information waiting for you. Now the elevator is traveling over the oceans, over the lakes, over the canyons and forests. This elevator can travel through the cosmos because there is important information waiting for you. Enjoy the feeling of freedom and relaxation as you travel through time and space to a time that holds information for you. Now the elevator is slowing down and stopping gently at its destination. It's okay to stand up now and allow the doors to open. But before stepping out, take a moment to offer gratitude for this experience. And remind your higher self that you would like to have access to this information. You want this information to be accessible, and that once this experience is over, the memory of the information that came forth will remain. The memories of this session will be available to you whenever you need access to this knowledge. Now the elevator doors are open, and you're ready to step out. And as you choose to walk out of the elevator now, remember that you are surrounded by the protection of the white pyramid of white light. You are loved, you are valued, and you are very, very important. And you are about to get some new information that will help you move forward in the current life that you are now living. You are about to get information from another life that you have lived. And this information will help you move forward in the life that you are living now. Now, as you walk out of the elevator, notice the atmosphere. What does it feel like? What is the first thing that you sense? Look around and notice, what do you see? What do you hear? Do you hear any sounds? Look down at your feet. What do your feet look like? What color are they? Are they wearing shoes? Are they feminine or masculine? Scan up your body now. And as you move up, notice your legs. Are you wearing anything? Or are your legs bare? Notice the color and texture of your clothes. Do you see any detail on the fabric? Are your clothes torn and worn? Or are they pampered? Now move up to your face. Notice the detail of your face. What does your hair look like? What color is it? Is your hair long or short? Curly or straight? Are you wearing anything on your head? Now look down at your hands. Are you wearing any jewelry, rings or bracelets? Are you holding anything in your hands? And if you are, take a moment now to investigate what it is. What is your name? What name comes to you? How old do you feel? Go ahead and look around. Keep focusing and things will become more clear. Look around and take it all in. Take in all the details. What do you see? Are there any people around you? Are there any buildings? What year do you feel this is? As you look around, notice if there are any vehicles. Are you inside or outside? Notice how you feel inside as you observe what's happening around you. Observe what is happening and store it in your short and long-term memory. Now, whatever was happening there has happened. I want you to move to another important moment in this lifetime where important information waits for you. Be there now. Go ahead and look around. What do you see? What's happening around you? How old do you feel in this scene? Observe what is happening for the next few minutes and store it in your short and long-term memory. It is almost time to leave. Ask your higher self now if there is any other information for you to see before we disconnect. And now it is time to leave. Take one last look around. And center in this moment and give your gratitude for this experience. And when you are ready, see the elevator off to the side. And when you are ready, go ahead and step inside, leaving that person there to continue on their path. Now I am asking all the subconscious to recede to where it belongs, with much love and thanks for the help and information that was given to us today. I want all the entities from the other life to recede back into the past, to the time where they belong, with much thanks and gratitude for this experience and the information that was given to us today. And as the elevator begins to move, to take you back to your own time and place, all of your consciousness and personality is fully returned back into your body completely. All of your consciousness and personality is fully integrated back into the body, As we move through time and space, remember that the present life you are living now is the most important life of all, because it is the one that you are focused on at the present time. Any information we can find in this way is always valuable, but it will not bother us in any way, mentally or physically. As you come to understand this experience and put it into place, it will not bother you in any way. Now, in a moment, I'm going to count to 10. And on the count of 10, you will be fully awake and feeling wonderful all over. You will feel truly refreshed and rested. Now follow me as we go up on the count of 10. 1, 2, you're beginning to breathe a little faster now. Your blood is beginning to circulate a little faster because you're beginning to wake up now. 3, 4, you're becoming aware of your physical body, very much aware of your physical body. You can move your arms and legs, fingers and toes to get the muscles working again. 5, 6, you're becoming aware of the sounds in the room and the sounds outside of the room. 7, 8, you're coming up very nicely, very nicely. 9, 10, wide awake now, wide awake. Welcome back, everybody. All right. I am so curious to know what you guys thought of that. Well, there's 4 of you, so 4 of you got to experience it. So I hope to see you guys on, oh, thank you so much, Annie. I hope to see you guys on Zoom. I hope that you can see the Zoom invitation properly on the post. Can you? Awesome. I'm so glad. Thank you so much for the feedback, Annie. Can you guys see the Zoom link on the post? Because I think that I have to disconnect from Facebook before I can get onto Zoom. So I really, really hope to see you guys there in a few minutes. And oh, can't wait to hear more, Annie. Oh, you don't see the link? Okay, you know what? Then I think once I end the live video, I think it's going to be reposted back on in the group, and the link is there. So just let me end the live, and you'll be able to see the link. But just in case if things don't work out, then if somebody can just message me on Facebook and let me know. But hopefully everything will work out. Annie, the Zoom is going to be on the link in the post. So I'm going to end the live and just look for the post. And the link should be at the very, very top. Okay? So I'm going to end it, and I hope to see you guys on Zoom. Okay?